There's a really sad, actually, story because it has real victims, but it's also a story of hypocrisy in politics. There's this Congressman Jim Jordan. He's a Republican. He's prominently been featured in the Trump impeachment inquiry hearings because he has been one of the questioners on the House Intelligence Committee for the last 7 or so days. He's sometimes referred to as Gymnasium Jordan. Sometimes he's called Jim Shorts Jordan. And a lot of people don't know why. And it's actually horrible. It's disgusting why. And there's now been a lawsuit filed against Jim Jordan for allegedly ignoring allegations of abuse against a disgraced former Ohio State University doctor named Richard Strauss. And the story, as it's been told, is that Jim Jordan, a coach at Ohio State at the time, was told about this doctor exposing himself and masturbating in front of people in the gym showers after a wrestling match. And as the lawsuit alleges, Jim Jordan just sort of shrugged it off, didn't report it, later denied knowing about it, although now it's increasingly clear and alleged that he certainly knew about it and he didn't do a damn thing about it. So that's the part of the lawsuit that makes Jim Jordan's performance during the recent impeachment inquiry hearings particularly hypocritical. And, the right is immune from hypocrisy in the sense that they don't understand it at this point. Where it becomes incredibly hypocritical of Jim Jordan is that he berated recent impeachment witness, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, for failing to alert the proper authorities as Jim Jordan saw it. How can Jim Jordan, who is now being sued over not reporting sexual abuse to the proper authorities, how can he get away with criticizing Vindman, incorrectly, by the way, for not reporting things that Jim Jordan believes should have been reported? This is the epitome of someone who is in the most shoddily constructed glass house throwing stones. It is the height of hypocrisy. Now, we've already talked about the character assassination against active duty military member Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, but their format was to smile and to say, thank you so much for your service, Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, or Mr. Vindman, as someone referred to him, and then immediately going right into character assassination. And in Jim Jordan's case, in an extraordinarily hypocritical way that should disgust every single one of us. So I don't know what's going to happen with the lawsuit. We've seen, at least so far, Jim Jordan weather this relatively well in the sense that, it hasn't blown up into a persistent storyline in the reports of the impeachment inquiry hearings every time Jim Jordan talks. And it's actually disappointing because there's a lot of Republicans who, if you talk to witnesses the way Jim Jordan talks to them, there's a lot of Republicans who don't seem to understand or care about substance, and they come away thinking, whoa, this guy is alpha. This guy is showing up and he's embarrassing witnesses and he's showing that everything is just trumped up political nonsense. There's a lot of people that are this out of touch, and it would be very good, I think, to expose the stunning hypocrisy and the alleged cover-up that Jordan participated in, if the allegations are true, in not reporting sexual misconduct around a locker room. It's sickening. We will see what happens with the lawsuit, and we will see what Jim Jordan's continued role is as a sycophantic, brown-nosing defender of Donald Trump. We have a tremendous Friday show for you today. Of course, we have the producer Pat Ford hosted bonus show, as is a mainstay on Fridays. We also will be taking some of your calls. I will be answering some of your questions. And remember, Black Friday, a week from today, everybody on our mailing list will get an email with a very special membership discount offer. All you need to do to get that on Friday is to sign up for our newsletter at davidpakman.com. Let me know what you think about Jim Jordan, the impeachment hearings, Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, and all of it. I'm on Twitter at @dpakman. Quick break and then continuing with it.